Hello fight fans, and today's news. Ian Garry says he has zero interest in fighting Michael Venom Page. Michael Venom Page explains why he didn't become a champion in his previous organization. Nickal wants to fight Khamzat Chimaev for the title. Dustin Poirier doesn't agree with Islam Makhachev that he doesn't deserve a title shot. Ian Garry recently turned down the fight callout from Michael Venom Page. Ian stated that he has no interest in fighting him due to the reason that Michael is way down in the rankings and it doesn't make sense for him to face him. Here's what he said.
Could Michael Venom Page be the next guy for you?
No.
Not interested?
No, he's not. His number's not higher than mine. I want to be the best in the world, and unless your number's higher than mine, I'm not interested.
What did you make of his debut?
I'm glad he punched him out off Kevin Holland. That guy talks a lot of smack as well, and that just proves that he's not good enough to be in the top 10.
What surprised? Like, was there anything in his performance that surprised you, or was it kind of what you expected?
No, Kevin Holland looked terrible.
So we can't get too excited about potentially Ian Garry MVP matchup until he catches you up, I suppose.
Unless he passes me out in the division somehow and his number's higher than mine, zero interest.
Michael Venom Page explains why he didn't become a champion in his previous organization, but believes he'll earn the UFC title. He attributes this mainly to his mindset. Before, he was focused on enjoying his fights, whereas now in the UFC, his primary focus is on winning the belt.
I feel like I was very blasé about getting the belt in general. Every time I got there, I'm just enjoying myself fighting and da-da-da. And I think that attitude means that you are going to miss your target because I'm not actually aiming for it. Whereas here, I'm like, no, I want the belt.
What's the difference?
I don't know. I feel like being a bit more specific about your intentions is going to help with where you get to. And I'm just understanding that now. This makes me change kind of what I voice. So yeah, I want the title over here. Whereas in Bellator, I was like, if I get the title, I don't care. I just like exciting fights, and I delivered exciting fights and never got the title.
Okay.
And now I'm here. I'm like, no, I want exciting fights. I want exciting knockouts, and I want the belt. There's the difference.
During an interview with Michael Bisping, Nickal made it clear that he wants to face Khamzat Chimaev for the title in the future. According to Nickal, Khamzat has the potential to become the champion, and he believes he will be the one to take his crown. Here's what he said.
If I were to kind of have to, as a fan again, predict who the champion would be, I kind of see the way this is going, this division. I feel like a guy that you didn't mention who could be up there is Khamzat. And
yes,
a bad matchup for really all those guys. He would be a tough fight and a bad matchup for all those guys. And so I could see, him, depending on what he wants to do, if he wants to get back down to 170 or if he wants to just continue to fight at 85, I could see him, like I said, because he's a little bit ahead of me. He's in the rankings now and stuff. He'll probably fight for the belt within 1 or 2 fights. Like, it could be his next one, it could be one more. But I see him probably being the champ, and that's a dude that I would love to fight. I know I said that it's never personal for me, but he's a guy that I feel like just has this crazy reputation who I absolutely have to take out before my career is over.
Dustin Poirier reacted to Islam Makhachev's remarks about him not deserving a title shot. Islam mentioned in a recent interview that although he doesn't think Poirier deserves it, he's willing to fight him since there aren't many other options available. However, Dustin wasn't too pleased with this and gave his response.
And he poked a bit, saying that he really wants to fight you soon, and he said he'd even be willing to go up against you in UFC 302. Are you interested at all?
100%. That's what I want. That's. If I could pick a fight, the title fight that's my choice. That's what I want.
Yeah. I know when they pressed him a bit and they asked why you, and he had a really interesting response. I don't know if you'd seen it at all, but he said you're the only guy available right now, and he wants to do 3 fights a year. So I'm curious, what's your reaction when a fighter has this kind of like, yeah, he'll do mentality?
I mean, that's on him. I've done more in the sport of mixed martial arts than he has. I've been around a long time. I was doing this before it was cool, and I'm still here, still here doing it at the highest level. I could beat anybody in the world, and I hope he's next.
And that wraps today's news. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to hit the like button and smash the subscribe bell to stay in the loop. Keep supporting the sport, and we will see you in the next one.